This is Mike from fearshop.com. Make sure you like this video and leave your comments. Also, subscribe to the channel and set up notifications so you know when the next video drops. Let's get into it. Today we are talking about the top 10 Valentine's Day horror movies. There are not a ton of Valentine's Day horror movies, so pretty much anything you can imagine should be on this list. But which Valentine's Day horror movies are at the top of this list? Let's figure it out. Typically, we would start off with some honorable mentions, but they're nowhere to be found today. Number 10, My Boyfriend's Back. A lot of people really love My Boyfriend's Back. I found it watchable, but not something that I could stomach very often. There are very few laughs to be had here. Some people love it though. Number 9, Picnic at Hanging Rock. Peter Weir's slow-moving, hypnotic film is worth at least one watch. Some people love it, some hate it. It is slow though, so be warned. It's a story about 3 students and their school teacher suddenly disappearing while taking a walk on Valentine's Day in 1900. Not a lot of people know about this one, but definitely check out Picnic at Hanging Rock. Number 8, Tales from the Crypt from 1972, episode Poetic Justice. This is not the Tales from the Crypt that you're thinking of. Tales from the Crypt is a 1972 British horror film directed by Freddie Francis. It's an anthology film consisting of 5 separate segments based on stories from EC Comics. In Poetic Justice, the segment that we're talking about today, a couple of ruthless snobs torment and harass their widower garbage man neighbor into committing suicide. From beyond the grave, the man extracts revenge with a special Valentine's Day note and gift. And that's its connection to Valentine's Day. Number 7, Down, from 2019. This more recent film I was kind of surprised would actually end up ranking this high, but it actually is a pretty good film. Definitely make sure you check it out. It is by far the most recent one on this list, so check out Down. Number 6, Hospital Massacre from 1982. Hospital Massacre was originally titled X-Ray, Ward 13, and Be My Valentine or Else. The or else comes from the first scene of the film when you watch it. There's some interesting kills in this one, including a hat rack scene. As you would expect, the film spends quite a bit of time in the hospital. Number 5, Valentine. Call me crazy, but I actually enjoy Valentine. Sure, it's not a great film, but I have watched it quite a few times, and most of the time I do not regret it. At the end of the day, I would stare at Denise Richards for hours on end without ever complaining. Outside of that, it's basically a 90s horror film released in 2001. But that does not make it bad. If you have not seen Valentine, don't hate me when you watch it. Number 4, Lover's Lane. Funny that this one comes after another one that's not exactly highly regarded. But I used to watch Lover's Lane at least once a year for a while when it was newer. I'm a sucker for this fairly average slasher, but then again, it is a slasher, so they found my weak spot. Catch Anna Faris in an early role in this paint-by-numbers slasher flick about a man who went on a murdering spree on Valentine's Day 13 years prior, only to return to town to stalk and slash the victim's children, disemboweling them with the hook-handed murder weapon. This is high on my list, but it kind of shows you that Valentine's Day horror movies are slim pickings. Number 3, My Bloody Valentine 3D from 2009. This is a pretty cool remake with some fun gore and well done 3D. It came out during a time when horror remakes were going crazy, so this one kind of got brushed under the shelf for the most part. Shame on them, the kills are intense, the gore is amazing, and again, just well done 3D. Number 2, this one's a shocker. So, in order to surprise everybody, we're going to go with Pontypool from 2009. It has a loose, very loose connection to Valentine's Day, with that connection being the events in the film start on Valentine's Day. Most people miss that part. But this is as much of a Valentine's Day film as Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I used to fight that one, but I eventually gave in, So all of you now have to give in and accept Pontypool as a Valentine's Day horror movie. To say that Pontypool wowed me is an understatement. The events were described so vividly that you saw it all happening in your mind as if it was acted right in front of you. It is a shame that the next two Pontypools have never been made, or at least not yet. Pontypool is supposed to be the first film in a trilogy. Number 1 to top off this list is My Bloody Valentine from 1981. There were two Canadian horror films that made it big in the mid-70s, early 80s, and they both capitalized on holidays, believe it or not. Black Christmas is often forgotten about how impactful it is on genre, unless you count the 16 times that it's been remade. My Bloody Valentine was interesting and brutal. There's a lot of good one-liners in it, and some really great scenes, including the scene that was described in an old issue of Fangoria magazine that got me hooked from the start and made it a movie I had to watch. And from then, I got hooked. So that wraps this one up. I want to hear from you. Post your top 10 Valentine's Day horror movies in the comments. Let me know which movies in my list you agree with and which ones you disagree with. That's it for this episode. Make sure you like this video, make sure you share this video, make sure you subscribe, but most of all, make sure you keep it horror.